Ben Eunson here. Today, I'd like to show you an amp that you will have seen and more importantly heard me using a lot recently. The Laney LA-Studio Amplifier. I'm going to show you how to get some of the great tones out of this amplifier that you will have heard me using recently, and if you have any questions, just jump in the comments. The LA-Studio is perfect for any type of studio recording environment. Perhaps you record primarily from a home studio, like I do, and as a result you might not be able to mic and record an amp turned all the way up to 11. Well, the Laney LA-Studio solves this problem while still offering real tube tone. Additionally, you can connect the LA-Studio to a cabinet so that you can achieve these same great tones live on stage. Something that's really important to me is ease of use so I can get playing as soon as possible. So let's start off by plugging into it. To get started, just run an XLR cable from the LA-Studio into your audio recording interface. To assist with editing and saving your amp settings, you can run a USB cable from the LA-Studio into your computer. Additionally, you've got 4 inputs to choose from. 2 bass channels and 2 treble channels. Now that we're plugged in, let's turn it on at the power switch. One of the most remarkable things about this amp is that you can still get a clear, powerful tone even at a low volume. This is a 3-watt all-tube amp, but if you want to run it at a much lower volume, hit the break switch to run the amp at 0.1 of a watt. Once you've connected the USB cable to your computer, install the Torpedo Remote software on your computer and then use the virtual cabinet selector on the amp to scroll through the presets. Once you find a setting that you like, you can begin to edit it in the Torpedo Remote software by adjusting the microphone placement, the EQ, reverb, and even more. Then save your amp setting, and you can take the LA-Studio with you anywhere with this setting saved and ready for you to use. A great place to start is just by getting a clean sound. And just from using the controls right here on the front of the LA-Studio, I can go from a nice clean sound to a beautiful overdriven sound. Just like that. I've adjusted the EQ knobs right here on the front of the LA-Studio to get an EQ that I like the sound of. But the key to a beautiful clean sound is simply by adjusting the gain knob, which right now I have set to 3. With the gain knob set to 3, I can get a beautiful sound for chords and single line passages that'll sound a bit like this. Let's hear it in action. Considering this is an all-tube amp head, you can not only get some beautiful clean tones like what you just heard, but you can also get some incredible overdriven tones simply by adjusting the gain knob. So let's try that out right now by adjusting the gain knob from 3, which was our clean sound, all the way up to 8. Let's hear a bit more of that sound in action. As I mentioned earlier, ease of use is really important to me so I can get started playing as soon as possible. Not only is this amp really easy to use, it sounds great as soon as you use it. You'll be hearing me use it a whole lot more. If you have any questions about it, make sure to jump in the comments and let me know. I'll see you soon.